Good morning students, welcome to Archivision YouTube channel. So subject mathematics by Lakshmi. So today we are into day 13, that is today we are going to discuss with the exercise 2.3. So before going to exercise problems, let's discuss some basic concepts which is regarding about the problems in the exercise 2.3, that is how to divide a polynomial by another. So if you observe here, they will be given two polynomials and they has to find the factors of the given polynomials. So if you observe here, I have taken p of x is equals to x power 3 plus 3 x square plus x, and g of x is x. So if you observe here, I have taken that, I have chosen that p of x as dividend and g of x as divisor. So I would be having the confusion how to take the dividend as well as divisor. So if you observe here, the degree of the polynomial, the highest power is x power 3, isn't it? That is third degree expression. So we have to take it as dividend, and the least power we have to take it as divisor, so that the divisor should be divided by dividend, isn't it? So that is how we have to find the factors for the given polynomials. Always keep in mind that the highest power should be dividend and the least power should be divisor, okay, of the polynomial. So whatever it may be, any polynomial it may be, it always depends upon the highest degree, that is high degree expression, as well as the least degree expression. So if you observe here, x is divisor and x cube plus 3x square plus x is divisor. To get here x cube, what is the thing I have to multiply to x? Obviously it is x square. So that x square into x will becomes what? X cube. The only thing is we have to cancel the terms here. So that we can find the factors for the given expression. So x square into x is x cube. We have to subtract the things here. So we will get 0. Now I'll take the next term, that is plus 3x square, isn't it? So already x is here, in the divisor plus x we are having. To get 3x square, what is the thing I have to multiply? That is plus 3x, isn't it? Plus 3x into x will give plus 3x square plus 3x. So x into x which is giving x square. So what else I have to get? 3x square, no, that is where I have to take 3x, so that 3x into x will give 3x square, isn't it? So the next term is plus 3x, so that 3x into x which is giving 3x square. So again we have to do subtraction, so that what will get, this term will get cancelled. So what else will remains? The next thing x I am going to take down, that is plus x. So if you observe, already x is there, I have to take x. So what is the thing I have to take? Plus 1, isn't it? X ones are x, isn't it? So plus 1, x into 1 is x. The only thing is we have to cancel the terms here. That is how we can find the factors for the given any polynomial. So the remainder I got here is 0, and the quotient is x square plus 3x plus 1. So we'll take the next example, that is p of x is here x cube minus 3x square minus x plus 2, and g of x is x plus 1. I have already told that how to take the dividend as well as divisor, isn't it? It depends upon the highest degree. So highest degree should be dividend and the least degree should be divisor. So I have taken, the only thing is here we have to do the long division method, okay, that is division method. So already I am having the divisor x plus 1. So instead of only x, I am having x plus 1. The only thing is we have to cancel the terms. Already I am having x cube. To get x cube, what is the thing I have to multiply to x? That is x square. So x square into x is x cube. So plus 1 into x, the remaining thing is plus 1. Plus 1 into x square is plus x square. Are you getting? Since in the before problem I was having only x term, it would be easy. It was easy, isn't it? But here I am having the two terms x plus 1. So we have to multiply with plus 1 also. So x square. So since I am going to do the subtraction, plus will becomes minus and minus will becomes plus, isn't it? X cube and x cube will get cancelled. Here plus is going to change minus. So now we have to worry about this sign, minus as well as minus. So if 2 minus is there means what we have to do? We have to do addition with minus sign, isn't it? So since it is subtraction, plus will becomes minus, minus will becomes plus. So minus 3x square minus x square will give minus 4x square. You already know that, isn't it? So if 2 minus is there means we have to do addition with minus sign. So we'll get minus 4x square. That is minus 3x square minus x square is minus 4x square. So always keep in mind that we should not worry about the plus sign. We have to worry about the change sign. That is, plus is going to change to minus, isn't it? So minus 4x square. So next what I'll do, I'll take the next term down here. That is minus x. I'm just taking the next term minus x. Now already x is in the divisor. To get minus 4x square, what is the thing I have to multiply to x? Obviously it is minus 4x, isn't it? So x into x, which is giving x square, but here it is giving minus 4x square. So I have to take minus 4x. So that minus 4x into x will give what? Minus 4x square, isn't it? So if you are having the confusion, you can take like this also, minus 4x square by x. X and x will get cancelled. What else will remain? Minus 4x. So now minus 4x into x will give us minus 4x square. So again that minus 4x should be multiplied to the next term of the x plus 1, that is plus 1. Minus 4x into 1 is minus 4x. So what did I say? Since it is subtraction, all minus will become plus and plus will becomes minus. So 1 plus 1 minus is the means we have to do the cancel. So obviously minus 4x square plus 4x square will get cancelled. Here minus is going to change to plus, isn't it? So minus, which is becoming plus. Now we got minus x plus 4x. 1 minus 1 plus is there means obviously we have to do what? Subtraction, isn't it? So plus 4x minus x, which is giving plus 3x. We know, right, how to do the subtraction. So since highest value which is having plus sign, obviously we will get the answer plus 3x, isn't it? That is plus 4x minus x, which is giving plus 3x. So plus 3x. Now I'll take the next term. Since highest value which is having positive sign, the answer will be positive. The next term is plus 2, that is 3x plus 2. So if you observe here, again I have to cancel the term 3x. Already x is in the divisor place. So what else I have to multiply to x to get 3x? Obviously it is 3, isn't it? 3 into x is 3x. So if you are having confusion, you can take like this also, 3x by x, which is giving 3. So 3 into x is 3x plus 3 into 1 is 3. 3x will get cancelled. So your plus is going to change minus, isn't it? Plus 2 minus 3, which is giving minus 1. Are you getting? So which is giving minus 1. Since I have changed the sign, since it is subtraction, we have to change the sign. So we got the remainder minus 1. So this is the problems which is regarding about the long division method. If they mention long division method, we have to go like this for finding the factors of any given polynomials. The thing is, here they will be given two polynomials, at that finding the factors of the given polynomials. And one more thing is remainder theorem. So remainder theorem is nothing but, here they will be given p of x value. The only thing is we have to substitute the values in the given polynomial so that we can find the remainder directly. Or else you can, if you want, you can cross check with long division method also, so that in the same methods we will get the same remainder. That is, let p of x be any polynomial of degree greater than of equal to 1, let a be any real number. If p of x is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. So here p of x can be degree, that is we have to take the highest degree expression as p of x. I have already told that p of x should be dividend. So in the previous, just now we have discussed with the highest degree expression which we were taking it as dividend, isn't it, and the least degree expression which we were taking it as divisor, isn't it, the same how. But here the divisor is linear polynomial, that is x minus a. We have to take the divisor as x minus a and p of x as divided, and obviously we will get some remainder, isn't it. After some point we are going to get the remainder, that I am taking it as r, and q of x is quotient. So we are having the formula for finding the dividend, that is dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder, isn't it. So we are very familiar with this formula. The same how we have to find the dividend, that is p of x in terms of quotient, remainder as well as divisor. That is dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Here dividend is what, p of x, and divisor is what, x minus a, and quotient is q of x, and the remainder is r. So if I am taking p of x which is equals to 0, that is x minus a which is equals to 0, x will becomes what, a. So p of x is equals to 1, that is dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. We'll just substitute the all things in the equation, that is p of x which is equals to x minus a into q of x plus r. So x minus a, the value of x minus a I have taken is equals to what, 0, isn't it. So p of x, if x minus a is equals to 0, obviously x will becomes a. So that p of x which is giving p of a, it is equals to p of a. P of a is equals to a minus a into q of x plus r. Obviously a minus a is what here, 0, isn't it. So or else directly we can take x minus a which is equals to 0. So 0 into q of a plus r. So 0 into anything which is giving 0 itself. So any value which is going to be multiplied with 0, it will become 0 itself. What else will remains here, remainder. So p of a which is giving remainder. Let's take an example. So before going to remainder theorem, just we'll discuss the problems based on the long division method. Just before we have done now the same thing. So here two polynomials is there, so we have to find the factors for the given polynomials by using the long division method, isn't it. So we can find the remainder based on the long division method or else remainder theorem. So both will give the same answer. So let's have the cross check. So first let's go to long division method. So I have already told that the highest degree, which is we have to take it as dividend, the least one we have to take it as divisor. So here dividend is x cube minus 3x square minus x plus 5, and the divisor is x plus 1. To get x cube, what is the thing I have to multiply to x? Obviously x cube by x which is giving x square. So I have to take x square, so that x square which is going to be multiplied with x which is giving x cube. So x square into x is x cube, isn't it. So plus into plus plus, x square into 1 is x square. I have already told that here we have to do subtraction, so that x cube will get cancelled and plus will becomes minus. Now we have to worry about the minus sign. So minus 3x square minus x square which is giving minus 4x square, isn't it. Minus 4x square, the next thing I am going to take down, that is minus x. So to get minus 4x square, what is the thing I have to multiply to x here? Minus 4x, isn't it? Minus 4x into x which is giving minus 4x square. Minus 4x square. So minus into plus is minus. So 4x into 1 is 4x, isn't it? So here minus 4x square and plus 4x square will get cancelled. Don't get confused that I have told plus 4x square, because minus is going to change as plus, isn't it? So here minus which is giving minus will becomes plus. So plus 4x minus 3x which is giving plus 3x, isn't it? The next thing I am going to take it as next term, that is plus 5. So to get 3x here, what is the thing I have to multiply to x? That is 3. 3 into x is 3x plus 3 into 1 is 3, isn't it? So plus 3s and minus 3s will get cancelled. So 5 minus 3, which is giving the remainder 2. So we have done with the long division method. In this case, we have got the remainder which is equals to 2. Now let's find by using the remainder theorem, isn't it? So that g of x should be equals to what? 0. That is x plus 1 is equals to 0, x is equals to minus 1. The thing is, x is equals to minus 1, we have to substitute in p of x, so that we will get the remainder here. So p of minus 1, that is, so in the place of x we have to take minus 1. P of minus 1, which is equals to minus 1 whole cube minus 3 into minus 1 whole square minus of minus 1 plus 5, isn't it? Since x is minus 1, that is minus 1 plus 5. So we know that minus 1 whole cube is minus 1. So minus 1 minus 3 into minus 1 whole square is plus 1. So plus into minus is minus, 3 into minus 1 is, that is 3 into plus 1 is minus 3. So minus of minus will becomes plus 1 plus 5. So here, see here, plus 5 plus 1 which is giving plus 6, remaining minus 1 minus 3 which is giving minus 4. So 6 minus 4 which is giving, obviously it is 2, isn't it? Keep in mind that which is based on a remainder theorem. The only thing is we have to take g of x which is equals to 0, so that we will get the value of x. That value of x should be substituted in the p of x, so that we will get the remainder. So we got the remainder in the both cases, remainder theorem as well as long division method. We got the same remainder, isn't it? So this is how we have to find the problems in the upcoming exercise. Okay, so if you understood this one, it will be easy for finding the problems in the upcoming exercise. So in the next class, we'll discuss with the